Here we're asked to solve a polynomial equation by factoring. There are 4 terms. So it looks like we're probably going to do some grouping, but remember the first thing we always try first is the GCF. So this looks like it's going to go GCF to grouping. Let's see, the GCF here between the numbers 2, 4, 8, 16 is -2. So we'll factor out that. Between the variables, we've got x to the third, 4, 5th, and 6th. So we can factor out an x to the third. That's going to leave us with x to the third, because -2x cubed times x cubed would give us -2x to the 6th, plus, let's see, should be minus. So minus 2x squared, because -2x to the third times -2x squared is going to give us positive 4x to the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another minus 4x squared, because -2 times -4 is positive 8. X cubed times x squared. Nope, this should just be 1x right there. And finally, we have plus 8, because -2 times 8 is -16, and x cubed times 8 is -16, 8x, it's -16x cubed. Whole thing equals 0. Now we move on to grouping, because we have 4 terms. I always like to include the sign over here just so I know when I factor out, I have to factor out whatever that sign is. If this was a positive, I'd be factoring out something positive. Since it's a negative, I know I need to factor out a negative. So we'll continue. The -2x cubed stays on the outside. Now we factor out this stuff. Between x cubed and -2x squared, the GCF is x squared. This gives us x minus 2. Over here, between 4x and 8, the GCF could be -4 or it could be 4, but I know that I should factor out a -4 so that the binomials look the same, x minus 2 and x minus 2. If I factored out a positive 4, I would have a -x plus 2. Now we have to finish our grouping. -2x cubed on the outside still. And we write our GCF of the inside, which is x minus 2. It shows up twice. Why? Because x squared times x minus 2 is going to give you this, x squared times x minus 2, and -4 times x minus 2 is going to give us this. So we just factored that out. Looks like we can factor even further using dots. So we rewrite this entire thing as -2 x to the third, x minus 2, and then x plus 2, x minus 2. Remember dots, you take square root equals 0. Finally, we can't factor any further, so we set all of these terms equal to 0. So we have -2x to the third equals 0. divide both sides by -2, you just get x to the third equals 0. So that's just x equals 0. Over here, x minus 2 equals 0, so x equals 2. Over here, x equals -2, and here x equals 2. So our answer is the solution set that has 0, +2, and -2. +2 and -2.